Greetings, this is Naya with NNV News. Today is a completely new year. Happy New Year's, everybody. And I have the honor of interviewing Sister Amira and Brother Khalik, who are part of the Nation of Islam Youth Retreat. They're part of the committee. And so as soon as they join, I'm going to go live with them. And we are going to be talking about what to expect for this year's retreat. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. In the meantime, you all can follow us on our Instagram, NNV News, and I'm sorry, we no longer have our YouTube channel, but you can visit our website, which is nnv.com. Wa alaikum salam. Thank you all for joining today. Wa alaikum salam. Here we go. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Do you mind, just before we start real fast, adjusting your camera
Yes.
so we can see more of your beautiful face? There we go.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So today, of course, we are going to be talking about the Nation of Islam Youth Retreat, which you're a part of the planning committee.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I actually don't know much about the retreat at all, so I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more about it.
Yes, ma'am.
When is the last time that we actually had a youth retreat?
So this is actually the first ever NOI youth retreat. So we're very excited. We have so many things planned that we will be coming out with more information as we go. We have a confirmed list of workshops that we're going to be having. Well, actually, I should open up with like the basic information. But basically, the youth retreat is on January 16th and 17th. That is a Saturday and a Sunday. The last day to register is January 10th. So make sure that you, if you are between the ages of 13 and 25, make sure that you go on the website. It is, one second, let me make sure I get healthyrelationshipinitiative.com. That's in the link in our bio as well, the @NOI Youth Retreat. What else information I make sure I get across? Between the ages of 18 and 25, you must be active registered members of the Nation of Islam. And then for that age as well, there is an associated fee of $3 to register. And yes, that's just like the basic groundwork information that I just wanted to make sure that I get out there for everyone that would be interested in joining us for the youth retreat.
Okay. And you said the ages are 18 to 25?
13 to 25.
13 to 25. I thought you said that, and then I heard you say 18 to 25. For them to register, that'll be $3.
Right. And then just, of course, between the ages of 18 and 25, that you are a registered member registered active member of the Nation of Islam. So you've written your letter, you join the nation, you join your MGT and FY class. So yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if your age is 13 through 17, you don't have to be a registered member.
Yes.
And there's no fee.
Right. That's correct.
Okay. All right. Well, you all are making history. This is the first one.
Because I feel like, well, our topic and our title is strengthening our foundation, the generation of fulfillment. And just being on the youth committee was such amazing. We have like a dynamic group. I have become so close with these youth in the Nation of Islam that we are part of the planning committee just in the short amount of time that we've been working on this. But we're also passionate about that title because like it's like the common inspiration among our group is that we just want to make sure that we're building and becoming tighter as youth in the Nation of Islam so we can fulfill this mission that we have in the nation as youth. If we're the generation of fulfillment, we want to make sure that we are doing all the work that we can. We're staying tight. We're becoming closer as a team. So when we can continue to build on the foundation that was already built for us by those that came before us, the pioneers, the honorable ministers, Farrakhan's love and work for us. The main, I feel like, objective is getting to meet new youth across the nation, considering that we are all in quarantine, considering we are still sheltering in place. It's been months since we've all been in the mosque physically. So for us to just have a chance, a weekend to get together, have these workshops that we have workshops such as defending Farrakhan, finding your purpose, expressing your musicality. Like I would like to mention, like I don't want to give too much information right away, but like we to make sure that we keep you all interested. And just like for the workshops, we have Brother Rasul for music. We have Brother Kadir, also known as Golden Child, confirmed for our Expressing Your Musicality workshop. For defending Farrakhan, we have members of the Farrakhan Twitter army. We have Sister Nzinga. She's very dynamic. We're excited to hear from her and just get this information, be able to network with the youth. We have meet and greets that I'm very excited for the activities because we have like Kahoot games planned. We have Among Us. I know that's very popular among youth. We're going to have just basically an opportunity for us to get together, build as youth, become tighter. So when it comes to the mission, when it comes to the nation building, when it comes to fulfilling, us being the generation of fulfillment, we're ready and we're, you know, inspired and ready to do the work. So that's what I wanted to say on that.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you so very much. I absolutely love this idea. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to take off work so that I will be able to attend this retreat. So I believe that maybe being in quarantine and everybody not being able to meet in person has been beneficial because you all have been able to meet from across different states, correct?
Right. Yes, I believe that too. And you know, it's just interesting to bring it on like a tiny personal level is that I even became closer with the youth, with the Vanguard, because you know, we love the sisterhood. This is, but just becoming so much tighter and closer because we're in quarantine. We're not in the mosque physically and we see everyone, and maybe sometimes we took that for granted, but just now, like the youth retreat is so vital because it's, like I said, like it's been beneficial for us to be able to meet youth from across the nation. So the West Coast and the Eastern region and the Southern region, we're all in one place virtually, of course, but at one time, it's really like a great opportunity for that. So I'm really excited for that aspect of the retreat.
Yes. This is a very wonderful idea. It's beautiful. Allah is going to bless you all for planning this.
Praise be to Allah.
So, is it going to be on Zoom?
Yes. Okay. So that is incredible information. I'm actually going to look at my notes here. So it is going to be on Zoom. We prefer that you are able to join, maybe not so much on your phones, just because when it comes to the meet and greet activities and breakout rooms, that might be a little bit difficult, but that's also all in the registration. It'll be coming in the information. So when you come into the link in our bio at NOI Youth Retreat, all the information as far as devices, Zoom links, just like the virtual aspect of registering for the retreat will be there. So I strongly recommend, again, I'm just going to throw the deadline out there, which is January 10th. Please, please, please do not miss that deadline because there will be no day of registration. We want to make sure that we get everybody on the virtual platform, considering how many people may be taking part in the retreat. So I definitely want to make sure that everybody knows that deadline, and we hope to see you there, of course.
I'm going to have to make sure that I get registered right after this so that I don't forget and miss that deadline. You said it was January 10th?
Yes, January 10th.
Okay, you all, the deadline is January 10th. Make sure you register before that date. And do we know what time on Saturday and Sunday yet?
We start on Saturday. I believe it is 1 p.m. I know some of the team members are in the live chat here. So if I'm mistaken, I believe it's 1 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1 p.m. on Saturday, and on Sunday I believe it is 3 p.m. So you know we make consideration for the MGT class on Saturday for the different regions and the different time zones, and then Sunday after the lecture we will reconvene for Sunday activities. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, and it'll probably be about a couple hours long. 1 to 4 p.m.
Yes, we have a whole breakdown of the schedule on our Instagram page right now. That's our main, if you want to get the information right away, it's mainly on our Instagram page as well as our Facebook page, which is also NOI Youth Retreat. So yes, make sure you follow and share so you can keep updated when we come up with more information. We're going to be dropping the panelist list soon, so that's, yes.
All right. Now, I know you already kind of mentioned this before, but if you don't mind stating again, who is the targeted audience for this retreat?
Well, to make it plain, I would say the youth of the Nation of Islam. That is, how do I put this? I was just having a conversation with just some youth, just building and talking about what our aim is for the retreat. And a lot of it came from just making sure that we continue the mission, like the title, Strengthening Our Foundation, the Generation of Fulfillment. Just reflecting on all the work that the Honorable Minister Farrakhan has done for us, and making sure that we do not take that for granted. And as youth, just making sure that we're really taking what our passions are, what our skills are, what our talents are that Allah has blessed us with, and building on that, and really just, I mean, just the target aim age group. It's just, we have a lot of work to do, and it's really just about getting us inspired and getting us ready and just getting the work done. You know, that's, I think, what I'm most excited about, is building with the youth. We, like I said, like, I'm not sure what the Savior's Day situation is yet, you know, like us being in quarantine, but this is like a really, really great time for us to get together and build, become tighter as a group, because that is how I feel when it gets down to the work, that we will be successful, inshallah, with the help of Allah. So that's what our aim is, what our target age group is, all that good stuff.
Yes, ma'am. I completely agree. And now that we are in quarantine and we are able to interact with each other virtually, there's no, like, this is the best opportunity to plan something like this.
Right.
It really is. Everybody's at home. Nobody's doing anything. Well, actually, I'm going to take that back. People are still working. People are still in school. But when it comes to something like this, it's very important that we do take the time out and connect with our brothers and sisters from different states. And we do work on building ourselves up together.
And let me also mention and emphasize the retreat part of the NOI Youth Retreat. Yes, we will be gaining information from such great, brilliant panelists, but I just want to emphasize that also it's going to be not such an uptight environment, where it's still going to be enjoyable. So like I mentioned, we have the activities, we're going to have various just open discussions going on. So it's really just a way for us to meet everyone and become closer to everyone, and just, you know, almost as close to as if we were in person, but virtually. So emphasize the retreat part of it. It's not all going to be workshops and lectures and this and that. We really wanted to make sure that it was really catered to the youth in this age. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I do have another question. So is everybody going to be on the same Zoom, ages 13 through 25?
Yes. Well, depending on the workshops, or the specific workshops and the specific, oh, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry, something happened. But depending on the specific workshops and the activities and discussions going on, there will be certain breakout rooms for that. But for the most part, we will be in one room, watching one screen, all in the same Zoom room. So for the most part. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to ask you all the questions, and then I'm not going to have any questions for Brother Khalik. So before we move on to Brother Khalik, is there anything else that you would like to mention?
What else would I like to mention? I'm trying to think. Well, I will mention that I think what I'm most excited for is the workshop titled Expressing Your Musicality. One, because you know me already, but I love arts and culture. That's definitely some way that I would like to help build a nation in my talent, skill set, such and such. So I think that expressing your musicality without giving away too much information, because I definitely don't want to do that ahead of our time, but just the topic of cultural revolution, hearing from Brother Rasul, who we know is a musician as well as a student minister, and he just has such great history in the nation, being able to hear from him, but also from the youth. We really wanted to make sure that we had youth panelists as well, you know? So to be able to hear from an artist like Brother Kadir / aka Golden Child, to just hear from the power of music and putting wisdom in music, and just the arts and culture in general is such a powerful tool for us as youth to use. And it's just going to be, I think I'm very excited for that workshop. I'm excited for all of them, but I'm especially excited for that workshop for the youth to just learn how to utilize that in a way that's going to uplift our people and elevate our minds. So I think I just wanted to point out there what one of my favorite things for the retreat are. But all of them are going to be great. I just want to throw that out too. We have such great workshops and such great intelligent panelists that we are excited for. So I would like, just before you move on, I want to say I hope to see you there. Don't forget to follow us at NOI Youth Retreat, and inshallah, I hope to see you on January 16th and 17th.
Yes, ma'am. You're definitely going to see me. And I look forward to this because this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for everybody to at least learn why it's important for us to utilize our skills and the gifts that we have, and how these skills and gifts can help us build our nation.
Absolutely.
It's going to be beautiful. Okay. Yes. Do you know if Brother Khalik is ready?
Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do, because we both have access to the youth retreat page, I'm going to log off the page, and then he'll come on from this same username.
Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. That works.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, everybody, we're just going to hold fast real fast. The NOI Youth Retreat team is going to be coming right back on. We're just switching speakers. If you have missed it, the NOI Youth Retreat is going to be January 16th and 17th, which is a Saturday and a Sunday. I believe it was, let me scroll back up in the comments. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sunday 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And to register, here we go. To register, you can click the link on their Instagram. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm well, you know. Just soaking up all this good energy, you know, from this retreat. It's going to be an amazing thing, you know. How are you?
Sir, I'm wonderful. I'm blessed to be here. Blessed to have made it into 2021.
Right. That's a beautiful thing, you know, because of all that we've gone through in 2020. That's why I think that this retreat is amazing, just to bring, you know, some of that good energy, just reflecting, just because of just we've been through so much, and we know how serious a time we're in, that it's important, you know, to just allow the youth, especially, to get some of that that just nation building energy, you know, especially with Savior's Day coming up and different things like that. You know, it's going to be beautiful.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this. I really am. So you kind of just mentioned this, but what is one reason you would advise someone to participate?
Well, first, I like to, you know, properly, you know, start in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I bear witness that there is none deserved to be served nor worshipped beside Allah, who appeared to us in the person of Master Father Muhammad, the great Mahdi. I further bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is his true living and exalting Christ, and that the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is the Messiah in our midst. Now, you said, what am I excited for most in the retreat?
I'm sorry, brother, you are breaking up on my side. My question was, though, what is one reason you would advise someone to participate in the retreat?
Well, from a brotherhood perspective, I know that it's just really important to for us in the nation to build that brotherhood. And I know that the unity and camaraderie, that's what this whole event, you know, is about: unity, camaraderie, and just building that it's just nation building. It's nation building at its finest. So just building that up. I know that brotherhood is so important, and that's why we'll be able to connect with different brothers and stuff throughout the nation, because, you know, that is one of the main things that we want the youth to be able to do, is connect with other youth around the nation. You know, so that's important. And not only, can you hear me? My phone. Not
Yes, sir.
only is it important for the brotherhood, but, you know, also, of course, the sisterhood, and just overall connecting with everyone. It's just that's probably you know, one of the biggest things I say on that point.
Okay. And I know Sister Amira mentioned that it's for the youth, ages 13 to 25. So if you're under 13 or if you're over 25 and you're not able to participate in this retreat, how can we also support?
You can support by really just sharing the event, reposting the event, and making sure that it gets out there. If you can't join, a lot of us I know have children and different things like that who are of the ages that can join. Just spreading the awareness around, making sure that at your mosque and different things like that, that you promote the event. Also, if you would like to promote, as businesses or different things like that, and actually support us financially, because we do have, a few finances and things we have to cover. You can also, eventually, we're coming out very soon with ways that businesses can sponsor the event, and they can also have an ad, that will be promoted at the event. So we'll be coming out with that information very, very soon.
Okay. And for those who are business owners and would be interested, how would they be able to find that information once you all finalize it?
It'll be on our social media pages. We're also certain businesses that, of course, we know of. We may be reaching out to those as well, just to make them aware of it, because ultimately, that's another thing, of course, with nation building. That's what it is all about. It's very important that we support our businesses and things like that. So incorporating that into the retreat, was our goal, while also being able to, get support financially and different things like that. But we'll get that information more readily available, soon when we finalize that information.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. And I heard you mention, you said social media pages. You all have more than one social media page?
We have an Instagram, well, as we're on right now, NOI Youth Retreat. And we also have a Facebook page that you can find on Facebook. It is NOI Youth Retreat as well. And we do post on that also, for those who are, more so on Facebook than Instagram, or vice versa.
Okay. And for those who are just now joining, do you mind going over one more time how we can register and when the deadline is?
You can please register if you click the link in our bio on Instagram. It's healthyrelationshipininitiative.com. You can go on there and register. You have to register before January 10th. We really want to, push that. Please register, after this live right now, if you can, so that we make sure that you are not missing out on anything that we have to offer, because it's definitely a lot.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Is there anything else we should let the viewers know before we do in this?
Well, I also wanted to correct my sister before. We had a few different titles before we decided on the final one. And so the final title that we have right now is The Foundation of a Brand New World, The Generation of Fulfillment.
Okay.
If I can correct her on that, just an honest mistake, but that's important.
Name of it one more time for me.
It is The Foundation of a Brand New World, and then The Generation of Fulfillment. I also wanted to, kind of touch on the generation of fulfillment as well. My sister did a little bit also, but it's very important that we stress that, because we know that the time we're in, we are practically fulfilling prophecy, as we speak. We're walking it. We're seeing the Messiah in our midst actually fulfill prophecy, and, just we're able to walk that with him. And so us being, the youth in the Nation of Islam, we know how many, we know the importance that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has put on us. We know, that he's called us the Joshua generation. We know that he's done, different lectures and just so much on the youth, that we know that we are very important to, the foundation of the nation, making sure that our foundation is, solidified and straight, so that we can bring in that new world properly. So it's very important. I had a few quotes that goes along with that as well. When he talked about just the youth and different things like that, he said one quote that really stuck out to me. he said that Jesus wanted his hand on the youth. That is all that is needed to have the hand of the Messiah on the youth to make them into the leaders of today and tomorrow. And so we know with those strong words, that comes with work. That comes with our striving to actually fulfill those words, because nothing that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says is in vain at all. And so us being able to realize that and understand the seriousness of those words, we just, it's very important that we put on different things like this. And that's why we wanted to have an event such as this, so it's very important. I also wanted to touch on some different topics that we have at the event. One in particular that I have the humble duty, to moderate is finding your purpose. Finding your purpose is, of course, essential to the building of our nation. We have many of those in the nation who teach about finding our purpose. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, of course, has taught us on the importance of finding our purpose and using our gifts to cultivate, bringing in that new world. We have a wonderful, wonderful panel for that. One in particular that I'm going to touch on, who happens to be my coach and mentor, who also has been on the NNV News platform, Brother Ben X. He's a big helper to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and he actually has different courses and things like that on finding your purpose. But we have him. I'm very excited for that. We also have in that category one more I'll mention, who is NNV News' own Sister Anissa. We have her as well in that category. So that's strong. That's very strong. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has taught us on our gifts. One quote, that I bring up because it's nothing better than the word of the minister. He said that all of us have gifts from Allah. No human being is without a gift from the Creator, and our duty is to discover, cultivate that gift, and use that gift for the glory of Allah and the furtherance of humanity. What we've dedicated our lives to in the Nation of Islam, me being registered, those who plan, of course, to be registered once they hit that path, our whole life is dedicated to those very words, finding out our gifts so that we can cultivate the resurrection of our people, using those gifts so that ultimately everyone that is that we are trying to reach, everyone that the Lamb of God is trying to reach, will be touched in using our gifts and different things like that. So finding your purpose is, of course, essential to that. So that is definitely going to be a strong discussion that we'll have. So this whole thing is beautiful. Once again, I'm very humbled to be on here, and for NNV News to just be able to promote this event is beautiful.
Yes, sir. We appreciate this, and we're here to support you. We are.
Yes,
I absolutely love it. All praise due to Allah. I'm completely looking forward to this. I do have one more question for you. Sister Mira also answered this, but I'd like to hear it out of your words as well. What is the mission statement for this youth retreat?
The mission statement for this youth retreat. To be honest, we don't have an exact mission statement, but as I've touched on, our whole goal for this is to just be able to know for the youth that our foundation is 100% taken care of, that we as youth come together, that we bond, that we unify, because it's nothing that we can do without unity. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. And so, and we, like I said, we know that the messenger of Allah did not speak out of words. We know that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Messiah in our midst, does not speak out of words. And so in that, like I said, we have to be able to, cultivate that nation building properly, so that we can bring in that new world. So that's how I feel. That's what I get when I think of the retreat, and the importance of it. So that's what my thoughts on that.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so very much, Brother Khalid. Thank you so very
Yes,
much
ma'am.
for joining us today. I'm even more excited than I already was.
All praise to
Brother,
Allah.
the atom is a unity. The atom is unity, a symbol of unity.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right. We have to come together, and that's just that. And it starts with us. It starts with the youth. And so of course, and we also have um, our wonderful council. It's not youth that'll be on the panels and different things like that. We have wonderful student ministers and things like that who have been in the nation for years and are strong helpers of the minister. So we have everything like jam packed for y'all. Um, it's going to be amazing. I'm trying not to like let too much out, but it's going to be beautiful. We'll definitely, like Sister Amira said, we'll be coming out with the panelists and different things like that very soon, so that you all get a strong idea of how strong this event will be because of those amazing people and helpers of the minister that we will have.
Okay. And you mentioned a workshop, and Sister Mira also mentioned a workshop. Are we allowed to know the names of the other workshops?
Yes, ma'am. It's on our, I believe it's on our flyer as well for the schedule. But we have, I hope I hit them all. We have Defending Farrakhan, which is strong. We have major people on that panel as well. We have Finding Your Purpose, like I mentioned. We have Healthy Relationships 1 and 2. Healthy Relationships 1 will be featuring Healthy Relationships 1 will have different a panelist of different couples in the Nation of Islam, married couples who will that's for the older group, for 18 and up, I believe. And then we have Healthy Relationships 2 with our wonderful brother Neri, who's been on here as well. I take note of that. He's he's an amazing student minister, as we all know. And then we'll have Expressing Your Musicality, like Sister Amira mentioned, with our brother Golden Child and brother Rasul. And then I hope I'm not missing anything. If I think I touched them all. Help me out in the comments if I didn't. But yeah, those are the flyer, like I said, is on our page. If you haven't seen it, please go do that. And once again, make sure you register, please. Don't wait until the last minute to register before it's too late. Register now. So
Okay, and the
all
deadline
praise
to register is January 10th, correct?
right.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And the youth retreat will be taking place January 16th and January 17th, which is a Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I am definitely looking forward to this. I pray that everybody who is viewing this live right now is also interested, looking forward to it. And if you have any children who are between the ages of 13 and 25, that you let them know. Any brothers and sisters, let them know. And I look forward to being there with you all virtually.
All praise Allah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you to you and your team for putting this together in the first place. I believe this is a very wonderful idea. It's a wonderful opportunity to bring the youth together and build each other up at the same time. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you for having me on. I'm humbled to be on this platform, this great platform that we have in the nation. And, I look forward to seeing you all there. And once again, thank you, Sister Naya. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Wa alaikum salam. You're welcome. All right. So thank you all so very much for tuning in today. Please follow us at NNV News and visit our website, nnvnews.com. And don't forget to check out the NOI Youth Retreat, ages 13 to 25. Their Instagram, the NOI Youth Retreat Instagram, is just NOI Youth Retreat. And to register, all you have to do is click the link in their bio. Peace, everybody, and Happy New Year's.